Hello. So I think I have to say that for some reason I'm feeling kind of upbeat. I'm actually feeling good, which makes a change from how it is normally. So I'm very happy about that. Um, a quick recap for those that may not have seen anything I've done before. I've had a brain injury, a quite severe one, and I'm in something called supported living, where I'm in basically a studio flat where my food is taken care of and heating and cleaning and whatever. So I'm having quite an easy life as things go. I know I should be grateful and I should feel happy, but normally I don't feel very happy at all. I'm just miserable about my condition. Because it's not just a brain injury, it's also physical damage, meaning that I'm feeling awkward all the time pretty much. I can stumble around using a stick, but I have to be careful about falling when I move around. So the things are extraordinarily difficult. But as I say, I'm feeling upbeat at the moment, at this precise moment, for some reason I can't explain. But it's made me think about the life situation of other people and how awful it can be. And I don't know if you have ever thought of how life is for other people very much, but it is stunning the awful difficulty that many people face for a whole host of reasons. It could be physical problems, mental problems, financial problems, emotional problems, relationship problems. The list of problems is enormous that can afflict you in life. And these problems are not unusual, they're quite common. So, extraordinary difficulty in life is actually quite common. So, in my case, I suppose the problems are mental problems, physical problems, relationship problems, and financial problems, even though I don't know what those are yet, but I'm sure I'll find out in due course. And I'm going to say something unusual now. Existential problems. I'm not even sure if I'm saying something sensible, but the bottom line is trying to work out what life is and how I live it. Problems. Philosophical problems, maybe, is a better way of putting it. So, I'm wondering how I proceed and what I do with myself. Because I'm in supported living, essentially a studio flat. I think I've said this before, but I'm having memory problems, so it's hard to be sure what I've said. So I am being looked after, and I don't have to worry about most things in day-to-day life. So it has given me time to think, and I probably think too much, to be honest. But I'm thinking of what I'm doing with my life. What am I doing? If I'm not able to remember anything, pretty much, if I'm having physical difficulties, I'm feeling kind of useless in the world. The only use I can see that I'm providing is giving a job for support workers to do. And that's incredibly frustrating. And it just makes me feel very badly about myself. So, I am thinking of a way to contribute to the world. And the only thing I've found so far is YouTube. So I can contribute to the 5 people that see this video. And I'm hoping that makes a difference in some way. I'm trying to think of things that I can talk about usefully. But because of my memory problem, it's difficult to find something useful to say, something useful to contribute. So I'm looking for ideas from people, basically, as to how I can contribute usefully to the world on YouTube initially. This is perhaps the only platform I've found where I can do anything at all. So I'm really hopeful I can somehow contribute usefully. But I'm lacking ideas because of the memory problem. So a bit about myself. I used to be a technology consultant. I ran IT companies as a sole trader and as a partnership. I've also worked for large IT companies as well. Um, Another aspect of my life is man-woman myth. One word, man-woman myth, which was I was basically a producer of videos addressing the treatment of men in society, and I published a number of videos on YouTube, and I had a YouTube channel for these videos, but that's been moved some time ago. I don't know how long ago, but some men out there have mirrored the videos, so man, woman, myth videos are still available on YouTube as a result. I'm trying to build a new channel to host the videos as well. But the videos I think are high quality. I've been refreshing my memory and watching them, and I do think that they're valuable. I do think they're worthwhile, and they amount to a good production. And so I recommend men to watch the Man Woman Myth videos. I think they're valuable and important and informative, and I'm proud of myself for having created them. I'm not sure if I'll pursue that line of work now. I really don't know what I'm doing with my life now. And I am looking for ideas as to what I should do. I mean, if you put yourself in a position of having lost your memory, of being divorced and being a father to two children, but you don't even know your children because you have no memory. You don't have a house anymore. I'm living in supported living at the moment. I don't know how long I've been here, but I believe it's probably been in the years. I really don't know. And whenever I've sought to find out, I'm having a problem of forgetting whatever I find out. So I'm hovering in a mystery sort of situation where I think I've been in supported living for a number of years, but I simply don't know how long. I don't know what my children look like. The only thing I know about them are their names and vaguely what they look like. I don't know how old they are. I don't know where they are, but I imagine they're in Barnet in London, where I used to live. Life is such a mystery, but I don't feel like I miss my children because I don't know them. So I'm in a strange zone of knowing I have children but don't feel connected in any way. I don't know how that situation will resolve, but I'm basically not understanding what life is now. It seems to be just a matter of existing and staying alive and trying to entertain myself using my phone. My eyes are a bit messed up, so watching TV is a bit difficult, but I'm hoping that will improve. I'm trying not to fall over when I walk, but it's given me some time to think about what life is, and I'm incredibly grateful of my ability to stumble around walking and in danger of falling, because I realised that I could maybe not be able to walk, and I'm sure that in the past, I don't know how recently, I wasn't able to walk. I had to use the wheelchair. And then I went to a quad pod, which is a stick with 4 feet on it to aid balance. But I'm realizing how awful life can be. It can be extraordinarily awful, and it is awful for so many people in so many different ways. Mental ways, physical ways, emotional ways, and relationship problems, family problems. It's just so incredible and so difficult to have a good life. It's extraordinarily difficult to have a life that functions positively. There are too many negatives that can come flying at you, and you really need to appreciate when things are going well, and when bills can be paid, and when your health is okay, and your relationship is okay. Because there are too many issues. Life is just absolutely crazy, and navigating your way through it in a way that's positive is an achievement in itself. So if you have a day where things go well for that day, and the way you hope they go, and the way you want them to go, you should really take a moment to appreciate that and be grateful for it. Because the number of things that can go wrong is absolutely, the range of things is enormous. Because life is, at a fundamental level, insane. And it is difficult to navigate life in a way that works well for you. So take a moment to appreciate it and make yourself that little bit happier when things go well. And when things don't go well, you need to understand that that's the way life is, and try and do something positive to balance out that problem, rather than just do what I've done too much in my life and moan about the bad things, because it's not really going to achieve anything to moan. You've got to do something worthwhile. I think I have done things worthwhile mostly, and I appreciate that I've been lucky and things have gone well largely. So the things that are wrong now are very aggravating and very worrying, but at the same time, I haven't taken a moment to appreciate things that are going well. I'm not in a wheelchair anymore. I don't have some horrible disease. I have a roof over my head, and many of these things are not true for too many people. And I feel for those people so much, and I appreciate what I have a lot more. And I think you should too.